CM Punk increased AEW Dynamite's rating 30% this week. They only did a 0.23 last week, which I believe was the same rating they did the week before, but they did a 0.30 for the airing of the CM Punk approximately 6 or 7 seconds skirmish with Jack Perry last night. Is this going to make anyone change their feelings about CM Punk? I don't think so. It does contradict some of the stuff that Punk said because he's clearly the aggressor in the fight, and Smojo breaks it up and everything. But I don't think anyone really cares if he was the aggressor or not. His fans are still going to like him. It might make some AEW fans tune into WWE programming to see if he responds to that, but I don't think they are going to talk about their competition on their show. And the fact that Mercedes Monet's debut on that episode that they were pumping for weeks only got a 0.27, and the Punk thing got a zero point 0.3 for a 9 second, or for a, I don't even think it was a full minute with this like 58, 59 second security footage. Like that actually that's what gets them out of their ratings dump. I mean, I really wish them the best. I want them to be better competition, but I just think that it's kind of sad that this is what gave them their ratings boost with all the talent that they have. In WWE news, they have restructured their talent relations department. Apparently, a guy named Dan Ventrell has left or been released due to a restructuring of talent relations. A guy named Chris Legentil, in addition to his relation in communications, will now be helping lead the new talent relations group that will also include Matt Altman, whoever that is, who will be part of it in addition to his role in marketing, and Shawn Michaels will be the head of recruiting, and people will report to Shawn Michaels. And the head of actual talent relations is Paul Triple H Levesque. So people that I don't know um, gone, I guess, and other people that I don't know taking over. It seems that TKO likes saving money, so they're giving the position of this guy that's leaving, Dan, to a guy that's going to take it over in addition to his communication role. So they'll save some money, and then they'll all report to Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is one of the best guys to have an eye for talent, and Triple H has done a good job. So I can't say that having Shawn Michaels and Triple H at the heads of talent relations is a bad thing. AEW is about to be done. I don't think so. Tony Khan and CM Punk said this will go as long as he wants to keep going. To my knowledge, it hasn't made any money yet, but billionaires need tax write-offs, and Tony Khan really, as I said, I was at the AEW Collision in Ottawa where Tony Khan got the biggest pop of the night. So I can understand when he gets like rushes of adrenaline when he's introduced to the crowd at the start of every taping, why he would never like want to give that up. And his dad has very deep pockets. Do I think that if they keep advertising people that aren't actually showing up or appearing at the events, if that will help attendance keep? I know they have had attendance issues. I believe the All in Wembley Stadium has about 40,000 pre-sold now. But like a lot of their other shows are struggling with attendance. And as I already reported, for their Canadian events, they were advertising people on the posters, like Chris Jericho in the middle of most of the Canadian event posters. And to my knowledge, he was only on the Toronto show. I remember that the Dynamite in Winnipeg last year had like 7,000 people. This year, and Winnipeg is Don Callis and Chris Jericho's hometown. It only has like 3,000 pre-sold right now. So obviously they're not as hot as they once were. And spending these millions of dollars on Okada, Will Ospreay, and Mercedes Moné, I don't know if they're worth all that money, but I don't know if it matters when it's billionaire owner. What happened to Dan the Beast Severance podcast? It's on the Unleashed TV channel, which I have a collaboration agreement with, and I wish them the best. You'll see some clips from his podcasts on this channel, and the full show is on the Unleashed TV Dan Severn podcast channel. If you mean the one with Don Fry, they're still doing it, but that's a different type of podcast. That's more it's toxic masculinity. And the only toxic masculinity clips that I put on this channel were ones that I filmed myself when I was there at Don Fry's house the day that, and I can't even remember the celebrity's name, but the guy from the Adam Sandler movies was there. He was a really nice guy. But I do think they're still doing that podcast, but the Unleashed TV version of it is more of a interviewing guests version where the toxic masculinity is giving opinions. Thank you to the Ragu Overlord spending all morning watching content on this channel. I am supposed to do an interview with Jenny Santana at 10 p.m. tonight. Hopefully that still happens. Did one with Tommy Morrison's wife earlier, his widow, who's in the process of making a movie. We had the producer of that movie on as well. And I'm interviewing Brutus Beefcake probably sometime this week, where we'll discuss the happenings of the dark side of the ring and so forth. So please give this video a like and subscribe to us here on the Hannibal TV, which I guess is becoming more of a UFO and wrestling content channel. I am really interested in UFOs, so I have been doing UFO content lately. Oh my God, Mike D, you are too much. I'm going to tell Tito you said that. You don't want him after you.